Welcome back to Idaho Today. It's time for Artist Spotlight. You know, the Boise music scene is anything but quiet these days, and with so many incredible local acts, it's no wonder that local band Highway45 is making a footprint right here in the Treasure Valley. And now we get to meet them. This is comprised of duo Ryan and we have Adele, which, by the way, you happen to be a couple, right? Is that?
Well,
maybe?
We'll leave that as a mystery.
Sort of? All right. Okay, so we're not going to highlight the juicy stuff right out the gate. But first of all, though, let's talk about Highway45. How did you guys come together as a duo?
It actually started when I began teaching over in Melba.
Oh.
I'm the music director out there, 7th through 12th, and I had a lot
really?
Yeah.
You're a teacher?
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're an instructor in Melba, and then how did you meet this strapping young man?
Actually on Boise Musicians page.
Okay.
And he messaged me on a live feed, my first live feed that I ever did, and he's like, "You have the voice of an angel, let's write a song together."
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's very flattering.
We met at a park, and she called my guitar dainty, and it just, we hit it off.
He could keep up.
It was honestly magic. We just started playing together, sitting there under the trees. It was so romantic, and it just
worked
took
out.
off, and next thing you know, we're hanging out with Melissa.
You're here in studio and chatting about your upcoming performances. But let's talk, though, about your music, though. So describe your sound. How would you say that when you guys work together, what would your sound be in line with? Like, who are your influencers, too?
Oh, that's
Well,
hard.
I think first off, you know, everything that we perform at a regular show is 100% original. We write it all, and we're really proud of that. Traditionally, I'm a blues jazz guitarist.
Okay.
And I've kind of branched off with our genre. We kind of, you know, blues, country, Americana feel. And
A little folk, right? A little folk indie, would you say, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I was picking up on, at least, when you guys were in here in studio, which, by the way, they sound absolutely fantastic. And we're super excited because they will be performing for us here a little bit later on in the show. So your journey together then, do you have any upcoming performances where people can see you live in person?
Yeah.
Well, we're doing Vintage Market Days this Saturday at the Idaho Center from 9 to 1. We'll be there. It's a great place. We love Vintage Market Days. Every time they come to town, we're like their main go-to, and it's so much fun.
Nice.
A lot of handmade goods, especially this one, the spruced edition, so it's Christmas.
Yes.
A lot of good vendors that we have a good relationship with, too, that are local or just from Idaho in general.
Yeah.
Sister Soap.
Yeah, Two Sisters Soap is one of our big friends. Sadly, they won't be there, but you can catch them everywhere. They're everywhere.
And then
Great
that
stuff.
evening we have Sturman's, and Ryan's going to be opening because I play with the Boise Philharmonic also.
Oh, wow.
And so I'll be on stage there, and then Ryan will open, and then I'll come and finish the show after that one.
Oh,
I'll be doing the first couple hours with our bass player Matthew Gallardi. Look him up. He's an awesome musician, and we couldn't, you know, he adds so much to the team.
Yeah, and so does our drummer.
Along with our drummer, Don Henderson.
Yeah. You know what I'm loving? I'm loving the fact that you're highlighting how tight the music scene really is. It is such a small world, right? And you all are supporting each other throughout this journey and this process, and have many different opportunities in which you're exercising your skill and fine-tuning it and developing your art. It's beautiful. And I think it's such a nice community, and it's great to have you both here in studio to kind of reflect that and showcase that. That's what we love to do here on Idaho Today, by the way. We are highlighting really quick, though, you guys have green and red guitars here in studio, which just happens to be perfect for the holiday season.
Yes.
Do you have a guitar for every season? Do you have like an orange and black one for Halloween?
Well,
That's a good idea. Wow.
we have what, at least in our house, not counting at her school, just at our house, we have what, about 15 guitars?
Yeah.
Oh,
give or
delightful.
take. A couple of them are our little Cohen's guitars.
Yeah.
He's got his own acoustic and his own electric.
The sign of true musicians,
Yeah,
right?
That's true.
We have
There's all
You can
different
never
sounds.
have too many instruments
Yeah.
in a musical home.
Yeah.
That's true.
We got trumpets, pianos, violins,
Yep.
you know,
You name it.
kazoos, and it's just the other night we plugged in as a family and we all just jammed.
Yeah, we're just
That's
jamming
beautiful.
out. Yeah.
Ah, I love it. I love it. All right. So you guys have an Instagram account. People can follow you. Share that really quick, and then I want to hear what you're going to perform for us here in just a little bit.
Our Instagram is at highway45_band.
Band.
Yeah.
Yeah. Excellent.
And
okay.
if you want to book us, you can send us an email at highway45productions@gmail.com.
Wonderful. And then we also have that Instagram account, by the way, at the bottom of the screen. All right. So what will you be playing here in studio in just a little bit?
This one's called Perfect Storm, and we actually wrote it after one of our first arguments as a couple.
We're a real couple. We fight and argue,
but it influences your art sometimes.
It does.
Bring songs and
full circle.
Yeah,
we wrote this song, "Cooking Dinner," right?
And cooking dinner too.
Yeah, he's a chef, so it's lovely.
Oh, that's fantastic. Okay, well, we cannot wait to hear more from you guys coming up in just a bit. But first, everyone.